Good morning to Ponshwara and my fellow friends. My name is Pavitrana Parman Parmasivam and my metric number is 33 TCE 20F2017. Today I am going to present about severity of quenching. The objective of this practical task is to study the hardness of medium carbon steel samples and their microstructure under the following conditions. There are four conditions for this practical task as received, annulled, normalized, water quenched, ice quenched, oil quenched. So we need to use 6 medium carbon steel sample furnace at 910 degrees Celsius, tongs, rock wells, hardness testing equipment, beakers, oil and ice quenching mediums, optical microscope polishing machine with apsize belt grinder, apsize pepper, flat glass plate with wooden framework, electric hot air blower, cotton knitter reagent, Rockwell hardness testing machine. So the first step is obtain 6 identical samples of medium carbon steels and keep one sample aside as the control sample. Step 2. Ostracize all 5 samples for 30 minutes at 910 degrees Celsius. So on the machine and then put the 910 degrees Celsius. Put all of the 6 carbon steels inside the machine. Close the door and wait for 30 minutes to the carbon steel heat. Off the machine and open the door of the machine. Remove the sample from the furnace and quench them in different mediums. So first sample we put in oil. Second sample we put in water. Third sample we put in brine, and fourth sample we put in at room temperature, and the fifth one is we put inside the machine and wait the furnace temperature until 400 degrees Celsius. After that, open back the machine and take it the fifth sample and put at room temperature. Okay, here's the notes. Once all samples are cooled at to room temperature, each sample is polished and microstructure is observed under a microscope as shown in the subsequent steps. So why is the sample autostate for 30 minutes? So the answer is uniform ostracizations. That is the correct answer. So the next steps obtain a flat surface on the specimen by flat grading. After that, support a polished paper of 1/0 fineness on a flat glass plate. Polish the specimen rubbing in forward direction only. And move the next fine paper 2/0 and 3/0 once the scratches on the specimen are uniform. While changing from one paper to another, the specimens and your hand should be clean, free from the abscess of the previous paper, and the specimen turned to 900 degrees so that the scratches from the previous paper are at right angles to the scratches from the next paper. Finish polishing the specimen on 4/0 abrasive paper. Wash hands and specimens. Do the fine polishing on the disc polishing unit. Then put the sample steel carbon. Turn on the machine. Off back the machine. After fine polishing, clean off the polished surface of the specimen with water and dry it with an electrical hot air blower. After that, etch the specimen with 2% niter reagent by swabbing for a few seconds, wash and dry. Niter reagent. Niter is the name given to an oxidation agent solution composed of aqueous nitric acid and ethanol. Open the niter reagent. Close back the niter reagent for safety. And then swab for a few seconds. Examine the specimen under the microscope and observe the structural features. This is part B. Observe: analyze, normalize, ice equated, oil equated, and water equated. So we can zoom it for 500 times. So these are the microstructure. Ice equation, oil H, water H. Which medium gives the most several quenched? So from the observation here, we know that ice brine. Yeah, that is the correct answer. So after noting the microstructural features of the samples, perform the Rockwell's hardness test using the cone inductor for all 6 samples. The hand wheel is turned until the specimen is in contact with the inductor and the pointer of the small dial gauge reach the red dot, so that minor load of 10 kg is applied. So we need to move the mouse on the wheel to adjust the specimen height. You should know the mark on below the machine, so we just need to move that thing to tightening the specimen. So just wait for a second. Okay, it's complete. And then click adjust on the kilogram to 160 and click on the machine to hand level at 50 seconds to unload. After 40 degrees Celsius, turn off back the things. Value are noted for all the 6 specimens. These are the values you can see here. And observation. We can observe here all the analyzed, normalized, ice quenching, oil quenching, and water quenching. We also can zoom for 500 times so we can get a clear picture. So from the observation, we know the hardness value obtained can be correlated with the microstructure observation. Higher fraction of martensite are observed in better quenching cerebi, resulting in higher hardness values. Thank you.